Let me say hello and welcome to the next level with Keith. Now, whatever caused you to click on this video, and you might be saying, yeah, why did I click on this video? I mean, he's not that pretty and he's definitely not that handsome. So why did I click on this video? Was it the title that caught my attention? I don't know. But anyway, this could be your divine time. All right? Because what I'm about to share in this video, I think you want to stick around to get these nuggets. All right? Now, when it comes to the online space, online world, many are looking to come on this online space and earn. And many people are doing so. I mean, there are different platforms. You know what they are, right? This right here is one of the biggest, and it's YouTube, of course. It's a major platform. And many folks come in here and they search and they find ways to find something that works for them. And many years ago, I made that step. And one thing I can say, this online space here is like a minefield. All right? It's like a minefield. And many folks come on this space with a lot of excitement and a lot of curiosity and hopefulness and, and intrigue and open to learn and grow. But as I said, it's like a minefield. They end up getting their hands blown off. I mean, not literally now, figuratively. Their feet blown off. You know what I'm saying? Lost an eye, lost some fingers, lost some toes. You know what I mean? Get their heads, smashed up. Because this world right here is not just for anybody who don't understand certain things and don't get the proper information. And, it is said that it's good to learn from experience. And believe me, I've learned a lot from my experiences online, my wins and my losses. All right. And the thing is that it's better to learn from someone else's experience than you have to go through that thing. It's better. All right. And so I'm just here to give some value. And as I drop it, I hope that you'll pick it up. Now, I'm not sure where you're watching me from, country or region, but feel free to drop a comment and let me know where you're from. All right. As we build this, call it relationship here, it's important that, I get to know about you as well. I think people join people more so. And so when someone decides to listen and, say, you know what, I'm getting value here. Hey, why not? All right, because what I'm offering here is value. Now, I will talk about these three things that you want to consider. All right, if you're looking to come online and earn, some of you are just brand new. You call yourself newbies. All right, some are, pretty much have a little experience. All right, some have tried and gotten hurt, and probably have said to themselves, "No more. I will never go online again." Some will say, "You know what? I'm gonna take back those words. I'm gonna try again because I'm thinking things are changing and it's not the way it was 10, 20 years ago. So maybe let me open myself and see what's out there and what are the possibilities." And here you are landing on these videos, on this video, or on the videos, if you want to call it that way. All right. So like I said, it could be divine purpose here at play, and you want to not miss your moment. All right. So three things I want to emphasize on. All right. When it comes to a company, an entity, a CEO. All right. Because I've known of many CEOs, they put schemes together just to make money. It's not designed for you to grow and to really expand and to become like they are, to become financially free, as they may say. All right. And many people can't identify those things that let you know that this company is not for you until it's too late. until they're burnt. All right? There's some things that you look for initially to say, you know what? I believe this company is for the masses. It's for the average person, the average mom or dad, student, all right? Truck driver, a postal worker, a teacher, all right? Even a doctor, a pharmacist, somebody who has a career for 20, 30 years and want to leave the career, want to get out of it, but not sure how to really navigate because some things are not really fully in place financially. And maybe they had a loss, maybe had a downturn in their finances, and the ones work a little more years when they really want to quit. But because of certain things not in place, they work some more years. But let's talk about these three things that you want to look at. All right. A CEO who measures success by the achievement of their members is more likely to what? Invest in quality training, practical guidance, and ongoing support. Right? And we're talking about beginners now. Right? Now, there are folks who are a little more advanced, but I'm going to emphasize on beginners because I'm telling you, on this YouTube platform here, there are thousands of individuals that are opening up accounts on a daily basis. Really amazing stuff. All right. So for beginners, having success to experience mentorship can make learning online marketing much less overwhelming. Marketing is not a joke. It's not for babies. It's not for people who are just, here to scroll around and get entertained. We're living in very serious economic times. And folks, if you're listening, listen to what the experts are saying. I'm not saying they're always right, but a lot of people who are mentioned things 20, 30 years ago and they were right, they're seeing certain signs. And it's letting people know that you want to prepare yourself, all right? And the online space has become a wide open field where you can stay right in your country without traveling to another country to earn. You can stay right where you are. You have a smart device and you have Wi-Fi. You are now unstoppable. And so I'm here to bring that to you. All right. So you think about a CEO that's for your growth. Now, I'm a part of this company. And what got me really interested in the company was the products. Now, many CEOs have had great products, but their emphasis was not on the products, was on the money. And so even though the products were great, they didn't build it in a way where you can actually earn from the product if you're going to market it or share it or use it. It was designed to really get as many people to buy into it. They walk away like fat cat in a cheese factory, all right? And you walk away with pennies. But a CEO who is for you will actually show you based on the comp plan what you'll earn, what he's willing to give you from day one. All right? And not only that, the comp plan that he puts together, all right, he tries to make it easy to understand. And if it's complicated, he's willing to rework it and adjust it to make it understandable as much as possible. All right, is for your success. But like I said, what got me started in this company was a product. Now, for years, I've been trying to lower my blood pressure. All right, and for a long time, it was kind of on borderline, and you don't want it to be that way. You want it to be at least 120/80. All right, at least 120/80. The folks are lower, which I envy those folks, but 120/80 is a big deal. And so, when I tried this product, it was the first time in years when I did my pressure, it was 120/80. It was a nice product, and I was able to mix it in some liquid and just drink it. It wasn't a pill. It wasn't some kind of, tablet stuff, which I don't really like. That's my first choice. I take some, but not my main choice. I like more liquid stuff, And I was like, wow, that caught my attention. And what is more important than your health? Having good health. Man, that's so critical, right? So that, man, I want to share the world. I want to let folks know, especially in our community here. A lot of folks are dealing with high blood pressure. It's very prevalent within the Black community. And I'm thinking, how can I expose this? I made a video of one of my podcasts, and I think I showed about 10 to 12 items that I've tried prior to this product. Just to try to lower everything and get things going. I tried to spend money, didn't mind. And when I tried the product, it was the first time I got a reading for 120 over 80. I was so happy. And so good products are important, but I like the fact that they had this plan in place, the calm plan in place. Wasn't complicated. You saw your earnings. They give you details. They give you the month breakdown. If you're not even an accountant, my God, the click here and the click here, and you say, wow, okay, this is what this came from. That came from this. And okay, now I'm this. Now I'm a director. Okay, now I'm a senior director. That's the difference. That's how that works. Everything just flows so nicely. All right, and it's getting even more simpler and simpler as time goes on. All right, a CEO who is not looking for a quick fix, an overnight success. Call it get rich quick schemes. No, time. And I watch a CEO build out this thing in 4 stages. Because many companies, they have great ideas, even great CEOs, and they have this great thing they put together. And on day of launching, something goes wrong. Maybe not their fault. This is a techie world, and something goes off, and they didn't anticipate certain things. Then it crashes, and some things go off. Gives that folks to know what's going on. They're confused. They're bewildered. They're confused, and they're thinking now the company is doing something nefarious, or the company is not working. And sometimes it's hard to build back that trust, to build back that thing to go ahead because of what happened. That so many don't understand. Then you have haters out there. You have folks saying this so and so on, and giving negative vibe about the company, and a lot of people sometimes leave. But anyhow, that's the first one. The CEO really is for your success. The second one is they provide a learning environment designed for beginners. Imagine you start, even as a free member, you can click on Start as you go on the homepage. Click on Dashboard, and it says Start, and it tells you about the platform, what is where, what it does, and it gives you that initial learning and tools that you need if you're interested in expanding that even more and capitalize on it. It gives you right in your face. Start, and you know what you need to do from day one. All right, so it's giving you these simple ABC steps. All right, and all I'm saying can be proven. All right, and like I said, I didn't say it before, but I'm saying it now. In my description box, the links are there. To watch a 6-minute video, you can look at the website. You can scroll around. You can join for free, and you can feel things out. All right, cost you nothing. And so, the fact that they make it simple, bite-sized, that's kind of my style. All right, I'm not very complicated. I'm not some guru somewhere. I've just had enough experience to know that what my approach is to put on the paper what I don't want. I want to understand what I don't want. When I see it, I said, yes, I am good. I'm sweating like a pig, but that's all right. All right. Once I identify what I don't want, then when I see it, I know what I want, and I said, that's what I want. Now, if you're someone who would like to have your own schedule, not be run by some schedule, you're in the right house. If you're someone who's not trying to get on locked into some order ship, all right, you're in the right house. If you're someone who said, listen, I want a company where I can get the lowest products without paying the membership fee, because a lot of companies say, listen, you want the real membership fee, you want the real low prices, you got to pay us a membership fee for that. You got to pay us a membership fee to get the lowest price. This company is saying, no, just join and get the lowest price. And if you want it even lower than that, then you can go on auto ship. But the lowest price, you can be a free member and get it. That's amazing. Anyway, it has a community where its focus is on everyone winning, not just a few. A lot of companies, they focus on that 1-2% that they know are movers and shakers, and they're like, they're drivers, they're marketers, and the rest of folks are like just recycle, next, what I mean, the next batch come for 2, 3, 4 months and they're gone. They get another batch again until they have a date when that's enough is made, and they sometimes shut the company down. All of a sudden, they wake up one day and the site is no more there. You wonder what happened. No answers anywhere, and you now leave like a duck in the rain alone. The fact is that, folks, these two things are so important. You talk about your focus on what? How those practical things are going to help you, the beginners. Make it simple. Right now, if you go on my Facebook page, I'm not a marketer. I didn't create those posts. I didn't create those ads. They were created. I just copy and paste. The written words, I looked through it, and whatever didn't look right and whatever I could change, which I didn't see anything, I just copy and paste. ABC. Man, I'm just excited about what they're doing, and they're getting even better and better and making it even simpler and simpler. So we have one, right, for your success, all right, for your learning and making it easy. For two, all right, for give you a step-by-step education from day one, all right, and give you a community of that support each other. So when one does something that affects the entire community, all right. So I'm incentivized to help anybody, anywhere, whether they directed in my I'll call it invite code line, right? So we all have codes, right, that identify us. So where someone join my code directly or not, I still help the entire community, because the entire community is designed to help each other. And three, they're not for quick profits, they're for long-term success. Now, for some people, long-term for them is 6 months because of who they are, how they're built. For some, it's 3 years. For some, it's 10 years. But there are folks that listen to me. If I can see this my way within 6 months, a year in this company, doing so and so on, making this kind of profit, I'm gone. I'm in. And guess what? The company's doing that right now, giving those people 6 months, a year to change the entire financial trajectory. Are you one of those people? Are you one of those folks who says to me, I do it in 2, 3, 4 years? Perfect fit for you as well. All right. So now long-term, they're looking for long-term success over quick fixes, quick profits. When leadership is focused on helping members succeed, the emphasis is often on developing sustainable skills and ethical business practices rather than chasing hype or unrealistic promises. That approach can help you build a stronger foundation for long-term growth. How powerful is that, y'all? So, yeah, it's important that you do your own evaluation. It's important that you understand that, doing your due diligence is important. You're going to spend some time, and if you have someone who's interested in you, then stay close to them. Ask the person questions. I stay close to the person that invited me. I stay very close, and I ask questions. I show that kind of interest, and I let you know, folks. The thing that I think stops most people who can do well online, that I see clearly, they have the ability, they have the experience, they have the age. If they just stay engaged long enough to see what it is that they're looking at, they will soar. If they stay long enough to see what it is that the company is offering, they will stay long enough. And so on this video, a click away can be your thing. The description box is an area you want to click on and see what's in there. Those links, where it takes you, the website, the videos, what they can watch, what they can see. And that's what I'm trying to really drop today in this video. All right. Nothing in life is going to be easy like that. But when a company decides to do 98% of the work and you do just 1-2%, man, that's a dream. That's the way that most people don't even understand or see. And so the company is saying, we have a wonderful treat for those of you who were to become a member, become a small shopper, something that we always do anyway. We always gonna buy. And guess what happened? You share with one person, just one. You're not called to be a market out there and being an expert, just one person. And they decide to be in there for 6 months. Your card and file will no longer be charged. What is the debit card, MasterCard, whatever it is, will no longer be charged. The money will come from your account and the money will be there. And they'll make sure the money is there. All right? And it will grow and grow and grow. And if you make 1,000 or more, they'll still take this small fee. That's all they do. You don't have to worry about authorship if you don't want to. You have to worry about all these things and these quotas to meet. Anyway, I think I've come to the end of this video. I share with you 3 things that you want to consider if you're looking to join a business online. I'm telling you folks, I've been doing it for over 25 years. Don't fall into traps, those gimmicks and hypes. Study a company, reach out, email, connect, and ask questions if you're not sure, and get the answer you need. Low entry, low risk, and win. My name again is Keith at TNL WK, the next level with Keith. See you on my next video. God bless.